Hey guys, Zach Morning here, and lucky for me, this is the third time I had to record this because my camera just ran out, or my iPad or whatever I'm recording on my iPad just ran out of space, so I have to record this again. This is an update video of what I will be building, hopefully in the next while, or an update video on my channel is going to be doing, and one of them is, hopefully tomorrow, the prototype of a record file cabinet, which is what I'm going to be calling it. The record file cabinet is going to be made. It's basically a file cabinet to hold albums in standing up. Not laying flat, you're not supposed to do that, and I'll explain that in a later video. But standing up, you know, in a file cabinet-like thing, because regular file cabinets can't hold it. That I know of, because I have an old file cabinet here, and it doesn't hold records. And it doesn't look as nice. But hopefully it's going to look nice. Anyway, it is going to have some glass on the top of it, or plexiglass, so you can see in, and so I think that will look nice. Hopefully in the prototype it will look nice, and if it doesn't, I'll just skip that part altogether. Anyway, I'm going to be making two of them. The first one's going to be a prototype version, which at the end of the build I'll show you a video of what it looks like and how it works. And then I'm going to be making a second one, which in that video I'll be showing step by step how I built it. And hopefully, and making improvements on what didn't work in the first version, or the prototype version. Next is a prop weapons that I'm planning on building. One of them will be an MP40. And these, I'm hopefully going to be fixing a problem that has been on YouTube for a while that I've noticed with specifically the prop weapons that I've been wanting to build, is they're made out of really cheap material. Number one, they're made out of really cheap material. Number two, they go too quick. Number two, they go too quick and they're very confusing. Number three, they don't have schematics or measurements, which is very, very annoying and very, very difficult to create the weapon or the prop and it to come out nice. That doesn't work. Because this one video of making the MP40, it go very fast, no measurements, and I can't build it because there's no measurements. That's the hard part. And they don't really explain how to build it. So I'm going to be doing that. The materials I'm going to be making out of it will be mainly wood. There we go. Mainly wood and PVC. If a piece of sheet metal would work better, then I'll use sheet metal and, you know, nuts, bolts, and stuff like that. I'm just skipping all those. Or not skipping them, but just not including them. But anyway, and to include, to also show that anyone can build it, I'm just going to be using basic tools. Because I don't have all the tools that, you know, people will use. I don't have a drill press. I don't have all the fancy stuff that a lot of machinists that build these things use. Granted, the people who also built them on YouTube don't have that stuff either. They just have basic tools. But they just don't, like I said, they make it out of really cheap material that you can hot glue together. I don't want that. I want something that's made sturdy. So I'm going to make it out of wood and PVC. Next is an update on another project I was doing that I started and posted a video about, was the Star Wars blaster. And I always forget which type of blaster it is, but the ones that the Stormtroopers use in episodes 4 through 6. And so the thing with that is, when winter hit, it got cold, and the garage was a mess to begin with. So, alright, sorry about that. My camera ran out, or iPad ran out of space again. So, I'm going to be making the... No. I remember where I was. Because of all that stuff, I didn't want to build the thing during the winter. And recently we cleaned out the garage, everything's clean, so I gotta find where I put the blaster, or whatever, the remains of where I put the blaster, I gotta find that. Now, as soon as I find it, I'll continue to build it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build it, and I'll build another one, and the other one I'm gonna be putting in the video. Next, I'm moving kind of quick because I don't want this to run out of space, is another build I want to do, because I already built one, and the problem is once I build this one, I'm probably just going to scrap it, or just unscrew everything because I already got one and it's pretty big. When I was in high school, I was in the marksmanship team. Here, let me adjust the camera just a little bit. There. When I was in high school, I was on marksmanship team in ROTC, and I enjoyed shooting and target shooting and all that stuff. Problem is I couldn't always go outside to shoot it because there's neighbors out and all that stuff. I would always want to shoot inside, and I got an empty basement. And what I did was I built a pellet trap, and a very big one. It's like 4 feet tall by 3 feet long, like 4 feet tall, 4.5 feet tall by 3 feet long. And it's made to catch pellets. It's made out of wood, but it works, and I put carpet in there, the spare carpet that we had lying around, and we put it in there to help slow down the bullet or the pellet. And I want to be showing you guys how to build that, because that was nice, because all the pellet traps you find at the stores are very small and made of metal and kind of stupidly priced. For about the same price as one of the small pellet traps, I'll show you how to build the big one. Which is another thing I wanted to bring up real quick, is I'm also going to be trying to put in the price of how everything costs, so you get a general idea of what it costs. To give you a general idea of what you might be paying for to build this, and maybe I'll throw in you can cut this corner here, you don't really need to get this, or trust me, you'll need this, or it will, I'll try to throw in what you can do and what you don't have to do. For example, on an MP40, I want to make a working action. The bolt, I want to make it working, which might rack up the price a little bit. That's something you don't have to do, and I'll mention in the video. This is not necessary, so you don't have to do that. So that's really all I have to say on my update video. If you have any comments or questions, post them down in the comment section down below. If you want to see these videos and builds whenever I get to post them, subscribe, and you will be updated on when I finally get to post these videos, which will hopefully be soon, because I'm planning on building the record file cabinet tomorrow, hopefully, or Friday, tomorrow or Friday. So, or at least get half of it done tomorrow and half of it done on Friday. So, there you go. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.